yung output naman dito will now go to the condenser. Okay, so nadagdagan ng isang process process nga yung ating Rankine cycle. Okay, so pagpasok niya ng ating turbine, ibabalik natin yung ating steam sa ating boiler para painitin siya ulit, at pag napainit siya ulit, pupunta naman yung steam natin sa ating low pressure turbine. Okay, so naintindihan naman yung concept natin ng ating reheat Rankine cycle. Okay, so kung before, we are computing for only 4 state points in the ideal Rankine cycle. In the ideal reheat naman, we are going to compute to 6 state points. Okay? So naintindihan yung concept or kung paano gumagana yung ating ideal reheat Rankine cycle. So kaya siya reheat, yung we're going to reheat yung steam from the high pressure turbine para gamitin sa ating low pressure turbine. So pag reheat, meron tayong dalawang turbine. Okay, so kindly react if you understand yung concept natin ng ating reheat Rankine cycle. Okay, so do you have any questions? May tanong ba? Wala naman? Okay, so we have here naman yung ating TS diagram. So ano naman yung magiging TS diagram natin? So again, we have our saturated liquid dito sa state point 1 kasi yung state point 1 natin is siya yung paglabas ng ating condenser. And then, ipapump natin, mag-i-increase yung pressure. Tapos, pupunta sa boiler. So, pagpunta sa boiler, tataas yung ating temperature para maging superheated vapor. So, mag-expand siya sa ating unang expansion process sa high pressure turbine. So, pupunta tayo ng state point 4. Yung ating output ng ating high pressure turbine will now go to reheating process. So, papainitin ulit natin siya sa boiler. Tapos, pag napainit natin ulit siya sa boiler, papasok naman siya dun sa ating low pressure turbine. So, mag-expand na siya hanggang sa state point 6 natin. So, state point 6 natin, that is a wet mixture. And then, papasok siya sa ating condenser hanggang siya ay bumalik sa pagiging saturated liquid, and the process will repeat lang. Okay? So, naintindihan yung ating process ng ideal reheat Rankine cycle? Okay, so ito yung magiging itsura ng ating TS diagram, and this is our schematic diagram. But don't worry, the computations naman is still the same pa din yung gagawin natin sa ating ideal Rankine cycle. Okay, so may iba lang tayo when it comes to our heat added and also our work ng turbine. Kasi nagkaroon tayo ng dalawang beses na heat addition. So meron tayo yung unang heat addition at yung ating reheat. So yung QE natin, that is the sum ng ating primary heat addition at saka yung ating reheat heat addition. Yung ating reheat na reheat process. Okay? So yung ating namang work ng turbine, that is yung ating work ng high pressure turbine plus yung work ng ating low pressure turbine. Okay, so yun lang yung maiba natin, but all of the process and the formulas na gagamitin natin, the energy balance, is just the same with our ideal Rankine cycle. Okay, so let's try to solve this one. We have here the sample problem. We are going to consider a steam power plant operating on the ideal reheat Rankine cycle. Wait lang. Excuse me. Okay, so let's continue the problem. So, sabi dito, steam enters the high pressure turbine at 15 MPa and 600 degrees Celsius and is condensed in the condenser at the pressure of 10 kPa. So, if the moisture content of the steam at the exit of the low pressure turbine is not to exceed 10.4%, we're going to determine the pressure at which the steam should be reheated, and the thermal efficiency of the cycle. So we are going to assume the steam is reheated to the inlet temperature of the high pressure turbine. Okay. So let's have first the schematic diagram. So sabi dito, we're going to consider an ideal reheat Rankine cycle. So meaning we have two turbine na gagamitin. Okay, so still this is the same with our previous topic. Siyempre, we have our pump. So ibahin lang natin ng konti yung ating figure, but then same pa din naman yan. Okay, so we have the pump, and the pump will pump yung ating liquid or saturated liquid water going to our boiler. Okay, so we have the boiler. And then, yung boiler natin, yung kanyang steam na magagawa is pupunta sa ating high pressure turbine. Okay, so this is the high pressure turbine. And then, yung kanyang output or yung lalabas na steam dito will go back to the boiler for reheating. And then, going back, pag na-reheat na siya, pupunta naman tayo sa ating low pressure turbine. We have the low pressure turbine dito. And then, pagpasok ng low pressure turbine, lalabas yung ating fluid dito na steam. So, magiging wet mixture na lang siya. And then, pupunta tayo sa ating condenser. And then, i-condense natin siya to saturated liquid, and then papasok siya sa ating pump. Okay, so nakalimutan ko lagyan ng arrows. Papasok sa turbine, papasok sa high pressure, papasok sa boiler, papasok sa high pressure turbine, babalik sa boiler for reheating, and then pupunta siya ng ating low pressure turbine, tapos mag-expand going to our condenser, and then papunta sa ating pump, and the process will repeat. Okay, so let's have our problem. So unang sinabi naman dito is the steam enters the high pressure turbine. So papasok sa high pressure turbine. So let's just make it as our state point 1, since ito din naman yung unang minention sa ating problem. Okay, so this is our state point 1. So this is our state point 2. And then we have here our state point 3. And then state point 3, state point 4, state point 5, and this is our state point 6. Okay? So, naintindihan naman yung ginawa natin sa ating schematic diagram. Okay. So, having our schematic diagram, makukuha na natin ngayon yung ating given. So, yung given natin, we have the pressure that enters the high pressure turbine. So, that is our P1. So, our P1 is 15 MPa. And then, our T1 is 600 degrees Celsius. Tapos sinabi, and is condensed in the condenser at the pressure of 10 kPa. So, meaning our 4 or P4, which is also equals to our P5, is 10 kPa or 0.01 MPa. Again, class, kindly try to solve yung ating problem. Paki-follow ng ating discussion so that you can have pinaka-review nyo na din to. And also, I will going to ask also for you to pass it sa ating Google Classroom. That is for your attendance. Okay. So, ano pa yung given natin? Sorry. Okay, so balikan natin yung ating mga processes. So, again, anong meron sa atin sa ating turbine? Anong process? We have
Isentropic.
isentropic. So, meaning our S1 is equals to S2. And then, ano pa? Ayan. So, again, yung ating state point 2 is papasok ng boiler ulit. So, again, in heat addition, ano yung constant natin? We have constant yung ating
Constant
pressure.
pressure
Tama?
po.
Ayan, tama. So, we have constant pressure in state point 2 and state point 3 kasi pagpasok ng ating boiler, that is a constant pressure heat addition. So, our P2 is equals to our P3. Ano pa? So, after ng state point 3, pumasok na ating low pressure turbine. So again, turbine natin, that is isentropic expansion. So we have S3 is equals to our S4. Tama? And then, again, condenser natin, our P4, yan, nasulat na pala natin kanina, P4 is equals uh, P4 is equals to P5, which is also equals to 0.01 MPa. Okay, ano pa? So, we have sa pump. So, sa pump natin, ano yung constant nating process?
Volume po.
Volume. Okay, so if you have constant volume, our V5 is equals to our V6. And then, sa ito ulit, balik ng ating boiler. So, our P6 is equals to P1, which is also equals to 15 MPa. Okay. Okay, so wait lang. Give me a moment lang. Excuse me. Okay, so wait lang. Let's have a 15 minutes break muna. Ano? So, please come back in 3:10. I will just do something. Okay, sorry for that. Sorry for the delay. Okay na ba? Nakabalik na ba lahat? Ah, So, kindly react na lang so that I can know if majority of you ay nakabalik na. Okay, so can we proceed na with the next? Okay, so nasulat pa lang naman natin dito is our given. Ano? So, balikan nga natin yung ating problem. Okay, so required. Ano ba yung required natin? Okay, yung required natin is first the pressure at which the steam should be reheated. So that is our P2, di ba? Kasi itong P2, state point 2 natin is the state where our steam will be reheated at our boiler. So that is for our A. And then letter B is the thermal efficiency. So we are going to get our thermal efficiency. And then for letters, yun lang ba? Okay, yun lang. Assume that the steam is reheated. Okay, so meron pa palang binigay dito, no? So sabi dito, if the moisture content of the steam at the exit of low pressure turbine is not to exceed 10.4%. So ano yon? That is our moisture daw is 10.4%. Paglabas ng ating low pressure turbine. So yung state point natin paglabas ng low pressure turbine is our state point 4. So meaning our Y sub 4 is equals to 0.10 kasi that's 10.4, 0.104, and then makukuha natin ang ating quality ng 4. So our quality at state point 4 is equals to 1 minus our moisture at state point 4. So that is, so paki-minus ka, what is 1 minus 0.104?
0.896.
Ano yan? 0.896. Tama? Let me, sorry. Okay, so tama naman. So that is our quality at our state point 4. Okay, so now we can, since this is an ideal cycle, we need to write our assumptions. Our assumptions, again, this is in steady state condition. Wait lang. Nagdidikit-dikit yung sulat ko. We have the steady state conditions, and then our change in kinetic energy and change in potential energy is negligible. Okay, so we will now have our analysis. So, saan ba tayo nag-umpisa dito? So, pwede tayo magsimula sa state point 1 kasi given naman yung ating conditions for our state point 1. So, again, for our state point 1, we have our pressure 1 of 15 MPa and we are given of T1 na 600 degrees Celsius. Okay, paki-confirm kung ang ating state point, what is the phase ng ating state point 1?
Superheated po.
Okay, so that is a superheated vapor. So kasi yung ating temperature is greater than our Tsat at our pressure. So therefore, this is a superheated vapor. Okay, so next, sa table 3, tingnan natin what will be the equivalent ng ating H1 at ng ating S1 given this condition.
Ang H1 po ay 3582.3.
So medyo choppy lang sa akin yung dating. Can you type na lang sa chat box natin yung answer. Also others, paki-type na lang muna sa chat box natin so that we can confirm kung pare-pareho ba kayo na nakukuha. Okay, so yung H daw natin is 3582.3. Tama? 3582.3. And then for S1 natin, that is 6.6776. This is kilojoules per kilogram. This is kilojoules per kilogram Kelvin. Okay, so we are done in state point 1. So let's proceed with our state point 2. State point 2. Okay, so for state point 2, we all know that yung ating turbine is isentropic, di ba? So our S1 is equals to our S2. Tama? And we don't have any pressure na given. But alam natin na paglabas ng ating turbine, that is a superheated vapor. So ngayon, hahanapin nyo yung pressure sa ating table 3 or yung ating superheated vapor table na yung ating S1 will be 6.6776 kilojoules per kilogram Kelvin. Okay, so pakikuha ng steam table, pakihanap sa ating table 3 yung ating 6.6776 kilojoules per kilogram Kelvin. Wait lang, kunin ko lang din steam table ko. Okay, so just a minute lang, ano? I will just validate yung ating state point 2. Okay, so let's just change the approach muna nitong ating problem. Wait lang. So, let's proceed muna. Kasi, unahin natin dapat pala na kunin is itong ating sa state point 3 para kasi makukuha natin yung pressure dito using yung ating state point 4. So, okay. So, okay. Ulitin lang natin yung ating process. So, for the analysis. Baguhin lang natin yung ating pagkakasunod-sunod ng ating pagsosolve. Okay. So, start tayo sa ating state point 4. Dito. So, kasi para makuha natin yung ating entropy so that we can get yung ating state point 3. Okay. So, at state point 4 muna tayo. Bakit natin una yung state point 4? Kasi giniven pala yung ating requirement, moisture requirement. So, punta tayo sa ating state point 4. So, we have our P4. So, na-identify na natin yon sa ating given and that is 0.01 MPa. And then, since we have the pressure, ano pa yung ating parameter for state point 4? We have our quality. So, we have our X4 is equals to 0.896. Okay, so at table 2, pakikuha nga nung ating SF and SFG with the condition ng pressure natin is 0.01 MPa. So we can have here our S4 by our SF plus X4 times our SFG. So pakicompute nga, what will be the value ng ating S4? So punta lang kayo sa steam table, punta kayo dun sa ating 0.01 na pressure, tapos hanapin yung inyong SF at saka yung SFG. Okay, others, are you computing? Same ba na nakuha kay Abrea? We have 7.3701 kilojoules, that is kilojoules per kilogram Kelvin. Let me check lang kung tama. 7... Okay, are you sure ha? Na same yan? Medyo may discrepancy lang dun sa aking na-solve. But then, maybe mali lang yung aking decimal point. Okay, so we have already our S4, diba? And we all know na isentropic expansion yung ating sa low pressure turbine. So we have our S3 for state point 3. Sa ating state point 3, we now have our S3 because that is equals to our S4 and that is equals to 7.3701 kilojoules per kilogram Kelvin. Okay, so ano pa yung ating ibang condition na makukuha sa state point 3? Sin theta since it is in line of a particular angle. B sin theta plus C, plus G. Ano pa? So we have value for our T. We can also get yung ating temperature sa ating state point 3. Bakit? Kasi yung ating state point 1, ang kanyang temperature is 600 degrees Celsius. Papasok siya sa ating high pressure turbine and then yung lalabas sa high pressure turbine is papasok ulit sa boiler. And they will go on the same boiler. Meaning, yung temperature na lalabas sa boiler or yung mga lumabas sa temperature natin which is our state point 1 and our state point 3 is equals. Ano? So, we can now have that T3 is equals to T1 and that is equals to 600 degrees Celsius. Okay? Naintindihan yung part na yun? Ayan. Ngayon tayo pupunta sa ating steam table. Kasi yung state point 3 natin, again, that is paglabas ng boiler, meaning that is a superheated vapor. So, pupunta kayo sa ating steam table. So, hanapin yung ating 600 degrees Celsius. Tapos, yung ating tawag dito, yung ating entropy is 7.3707. 3701 pala. Okay, so punta kayo sa steam table nyo. Tapos, kung makikita nyo, dun sa ating pressure, so punta kayo sa tapat ng 600, tapos punta kayo ng pressure na 3.95 at saka 4. Nakita? Table 3, punta kayo sa pressure na 3.95 saka sa pressure na 4 MPa. Tapos punta kayo sa tapat ng 600 degrees Celsius kasi 'di ba yung ating temperature is 600 degrees Celsius. So kung makikita natin, our entropy is between 7.375 at saka 7.3688. So we can have an interpolation dito para makuha yung ating pressure. Ano? Okay, so we have our pressure na 3.95 at saka 4. This is in MPa. And then, we have our entropy na, so baliktarin natin kasi nawawala is yung ating pressure. We have entropy in kilojoules per kilogram Kelvin. At kapag ka 3.95, that is 7.3750. And then, kapag ka 4 naman, that is 7.3688. So, kapag ka ang S natin ay 7.3701, what will be the value ng ating pressure? Kindly interpolate what will be the value ng ating pressure. Okay, so yan. Nakuha na natin yung ating P3. But then, as we can see naman, if we 3.98916129, that is MPa. Pero kung makikita naman natin, para din hindi na din tayo mahirapan, yung atin namang nakuhang pressure, that is very close na sa 4 MPa. So, wait lang. Kukunin pa kasi natin ng thermal efficiency, so kailangan pa natin yung ating pressure. So, pwede na natin sabihin na that is 4 MPa. Ano? So, our P3 is equals to 3.9891. Tama ba? Mali. We have 3.9894. Wait lang, ano yung tamang sagot natin? How about the others? Can you confirm ano yung nakuha nyo after interpolating yung ating given? Ito na, yung kay Buena Cifra ba? Nasagot? Kasi magkaiba yung sagot ni... Okay, so decimal lang din naman yan. So that's fine. We have 0.98995161129. And this is in MPa. So let's just, it is safe to assume that this is for MPa. For the sake lang, kasi kukunin natin yung ating mga values mamaya. And mas mahirap kapag yung pressure natin is not exact. So that is a special case lang kapag pressure yung ating ira-round off. Okay, so we have now our state point 3. Okay, we have the pressure of 4 MPa and the temperature of 600 degrees Celsius. So what will be the value ng ating H3? So pakikuha. That is a superheated vapor, 4 MPa, tapos 600 degrees Celsius. We have tama 3674. We have 3674.4. And this is in kilojoules per kilogram. Okay, so done na tayo sa ating state point 3. So, saan pa ang sunod natin? Okay, so balik tayo sa ating Okay, so since nasa 4 na tayo kanina, state point 4, 3, kahit saan naman yung sunod natin, kayo na yung bahala kung saan magsunod. Pero I will begin na lang in our state point 5. Indiretso na natin kasi we have state point 4, then let's have the state point 5. Okay, so for state point 5, ano ba yung ating conditions dito? So, we have the pressure of 0.01 MPa. 0.01 MPa. And again, what will be our phase kapag lumabas ng condenser ang ating fluid, ating working fluid?
Saturated liquid po.
Okay, so that is a saturated liquid. Okay, so if saturated liquid yan, what will be the value ng ating V? Okay, nasulat ko tuloy. Our volume 5 is equals to our VF at 0.01 and our H5 is equals to our HF. Okay, so pakitingin sa steam table, what will be the value ng ating V5 at H5? Okay, may H5 na. Sabi ni Abrea, this is 191.83 kilojoules per kilogram. Others, can you confirm? And then yung V5 daw natin is 1.0102. Again, that is times 10 raised to negative 3. Ha? Don't forget that. That is meter cube per kilogram. Okay, so okay na tayo sa state point 5. Punta tayo sa ating state point 6. Again, sa state point 6 natin, we have a pump. So, pag may pump tayo, kailangan muna natin mag-energy balance dyan. So, if we have our pump, we have our work ng pump, which is going in. Then, we have our H5, we have our state point 5 na papasok, and then state point 6 na lalabas. Okay. So, again, we have the formula for our work ng pump. And that is our volume times our change in pressure. So that is P6 minus our P5. Given naman yung ating volume na 191.83 meter cube per kilogram. And then yung P6 natin, balikan natin, our P6 is equals to 15 MPa. So that is 15,000. Minus yung P5 natin. Okay, guna sifra, ano yun?
Sir, nasulat niyo po ata yung H.
Alin? H.
Dapat po ata po, di ba po volume?
Volume. Alin yun? Wait lang.
Yung 1.0102 po.
Okay. H pala yung nasulat ko. Sorry. Yun pala. So we have 1.0102 times 10 raised to negative 3. Okay, so thank you for that. And then we have our P6 na 15,000 kPa. So again, that is in kPa. And then our pressure 5 is 100 kPa. So just for the conversion purposes, again, that is 1 kilojoules per meter cube is equals to 1 kPa. Para makancel natin yung kPa, tapos cancel natin yung meter cube. So what will be the value ng ating work pump in? Okay, may na-compute na ba na value? Okay, so meron na. We have 15.051. Okay, meron bang buwan na sifra? Ano yan?
Sir, doon po sa sa P5 po, 10 kilopascal po ba siya?
Alin? P5 natin?
Apo. Doon sa P5 po, 10 kilopascal.
That's 10. Okay.
100 po ang naisulat.
Ano ba yan? Mali-mali na. Okay. So, tama. That's 10 kPa. Pero, tama pa rin ba yung sagot? 15 point or may iba? Same pa din?
Decimal.
Okay. So, ano yung ating magiging sagot? We have 15 point... Okay, sorry. 15.142898. And this is in kilojoules per kilogram. Okay na? Okay, so again, mag-energy balance tayo para makuha natin yung H6. So again, energy in is equals to energy out. So our H5 plus our work ng pump is equals to our energy out, which is our H6. So what will be the value ng ating H6? That is H5 plus our work ng pump. We have others. Can you confirm kung tama yung sagot ni Abrea? 206.972. Same ba na nakuha? 898 kilojoules per kilogram. 200. Okay, same naman kay Dehan. Okay, so may H6 na tayo. So ano na yung sunod nating state point? After ng state point 6, punta naman tayo ng ating state point 1. So ito na yung kanina nating naiuna, no? We have the state point 1 na our pressure is equals to 15 MPa and our temperature is equals to 600 degrees Celsius. Tama ba? Okay, let me confirm muna yun. 15 at saka 600. Okay, so again, this is a superheated vapor. Kaya what will be the value ng ating H3 at saka ng ating S3? So, punta kayo ng table 3 since this is a superheated vapor. Na-explain na naman natin kanina. So, I just want to rewrite natin yung ating H3 and S3.
If yung object po is placed on a flat surface against an object, then yung frictional force po natin will be equal to the object's weight. Later, makikita niyo kung itong third statement ito sa ating problem. And lastly, if an object is pushed against the surface, then the frictional force will be increased and becomes more than the weight. So, let's start here our problem over the whole dynamics chapter.
Tama ba yung sinend ni Abrea? 8,675? That is in 15 MPa, ha? Tama?
A 400 pound block is resting.
So, at 15 MPa, let me just check. Tapos, we have 600. Parang we have ano lang. 600 degrees Celsius and then 15 MPa. Hindi ba, ano, yung 3,582.3? Yan, okay. So, we have, for each, we have 3,582.3 kilojoules per kilogram. And then, what will be our S3? We have 6.776, 6,776. And this is in kilojoules per kilogram Kelvin. Okay na tayo for state point 1. So, let's proceed with our state point 2. Okay, so balik tayo sa ating diagram. So, for state point 2, that is isentropic with our state point 1. And then, yung pressure 2 natin is equals to our pressure 3. And last time, na-solve na natin that to be 4 MPa. No? So, let's just look sa 4 MPa. So, punta tayo ngayon sa ating continuation ng solution. We have our S2 is equals to our S1, meaning that is 6.6776 kilojoules per kilogram Kelvin. And our pressure too is equals to 4 MPa. Okay, so what will be the value ng ating H1? So, hanapin yung ating pressure. Di ba? We have the pressure of 4 MPa. So, punta tayo ngayon sa steam table. Excuse me. Hanapin yung ating 4 MPa. Okay. So, meron na tayong 4 MPa. Ngayon, dun sa tapat ng 4 MPa, hanapin nyo dyan yung ating entropy na 6.6776. So, saan siya between?
Yung tawag sa symbol na yun. So, multiplication lang, we have 160. So, this 160 pounds is the frictional force.
Okay, kasi we are going to have interpolation. We have the S in kilojoules per kilogram Kelvin sa ating enthalpy in kilojoules per kilogram. Okay, so yung enthalpy natin, that is 6.6776. Nakita ba yung ating 4 MPa? Nakita naman? So for S natin, di ba we have 6.6776? So that is between our 6.6598 and 6.6971. Tama? Kasi we have 6.6776. So, yung H natin, ano yung H natin? Nakatapat ng 6.6598. So, that is 3141.7. And yun namang ating 6.6971, that is 3165.9. Okay? Kindly confirm nga kung pareho yung ating nakuhang values. Yung nasulat kong values dito sa nakikita niyo sa inyong steam table. Tama? Tama. Okay, so ngayon i-interpolate nyo para makuha natin ngayon yung ating H2.
Ranging from 0 to 1. Okay. So for letter B, we will be finding the potential.
Okay, others, can you confirm kung tama yung kina Abrea Arena? Okay, same ba yung kay Abrea Arena? Okay, so I think you have the same answer. How about the others? Kindly confirm kung tama yung ating nakuha dito. So we have 3153.248525, and this is in kilojoules per kilogram. Okay, so okay na tayo ng state point 1, 2, tapos may 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so kompleto na natin yung ating state points ng lahat. Ano? So for the required, yung mga required natin kanina, again for A, ang sabi naman dyan, nakuha na natin yan. We have the pressure. Sabi dyan is the pressure which the steam should be reheated. So na-compute na natin to sa ating state point 3. So ito yung ating pressure. Okay, so we have solved for MPa. So that is 3.989516.129 MPa. But then, for the sake ng ating pagkuha sa steam table, we are going to use yung ating 4 MPa. So our reheating pressure is 4 MPa. Okay? Okay, so next we have our letter B, the thermal efficiency. So again, pag thermal efficiency, ano yung mga kailangan natin? So first, we have our work net. So work net, kailangan natin ng work ng turbine. So we have work ng turbine. And our work ng turbine, kailangan natin mag-energy balance. So we have work turbine out. And then ano yung papasok natin sa turbine? State point ano yun? We have sa high pressure natin, we have our 1 and 2. This is again high pressure turbine. So we have state point 1 and state point 2. And for the low pressure turbine naman natin, papasok dyan is our state point 3. Tama ba? 3 ba yan? Tama, 3. And lalabas yung state point 4. Lalabas yung state point 4. So this is work turbine 1. And then this is work turbine 2. So this is state point 4. Okay? So para makuha yung ating work ng turbine 1, again, this is H1, this is H2, this is H3, this is H4. So para makuha yung ating work ng turbine, so again, this is energy in. Energy in equals energy out. So shortcut ko na lang. So para makuha natin yung work ng turbine, this is the first turbine. So that is equals to H1 minus H2. While yung ating work ng turbine 2, that is equals to H3 minus H4. Okay, so pakisolve nga, what will be the value ng ating work ng first turbine natin? So that is H1 minus H2. Going back, nasolve naman natin yung H1 natin. Nasaan yung H1 natin? Okay, so ba't 3 yung nalagay ko dito? This is H1, H2. H1. Mali na naman, ano ba yan? H1 and S1. Okay, so we have H1 of 3582, tapos ang 2 natin is 3153.
So, nakuha pa 245 to 311. Can verify if below o tulog na sila niya itama. So, 311 yung lines.
Napakyat pa ako doon. Tapos
So we have 429.051475, and this is in kilojoules per kilogram. Okay, and next we have our work ng turbine 2. So again, that is H3 minus H4. Okay, so what will be the value ng ating work ng second turbine or work ng ating low pressure turbine?
So, before we proceed to the next So let's have our 15-minute break. Let's have our 15-minute break. Okay lang po.
Nakita ba yung ating H3?
Doon sa mga main
Okay, so we have H3 naman dito. And then yung H4 natin. Nakuha ba natin kanina yung H4? Okay, so hindi pala natin nakuha yung H4 kanina. So para makuha naman yung H4 dito, meron naman tayong quality na given, and given din yung pressure natin. So para makuha natin yung H4, that is HF plus X4 HFG. So punta kayo ulit sa steam table natin, punta kayo sa 0.01, hanapin yung HF and HFG. Tapos input lang dito para makuha natin yung ating H4. Pasan kayo?
Sa kantin.
Sige. Nakuha yung H4. We have 2335.7788, and again that is in kilojoules per kilogram. Okay, so may H4 na tayo saka H3. So makukuha na natin yung ating work ng turbine. Okay, so ngayon naman paki-compute ng ating work ng low pressure turbine. And so meron na, and I think same naman yung mga nakuha nyo. We have 1338.6 212 and that is kilojoules per kilogram. Napasobra naman yung unit ni Dehan. Nagkaroon ng Kelvin. Okay. So we have work ng turbine. That's fine. Thank you for participating in our class. Okay, so makukuha na natin yung ating work ng turbine. Work ng turbine na total, again, that is equals to our work ng turbine na una plus our work ng turbine na pangalawa, or our high pressure and low pressure turbine. Okay, so pa-add, what will be the total work ng ating turbine? Excuse me. Ayan, may nakuha na si Kokosa. How about the others? Same ba? We have 1767.67, 2675, and this is in kilojoules per kilogram. Okay, so next we have our, meron naman tayong work ng pump. So ang kailangan na natin is our Q in, or our heat added. Okay, so punta tayo ngayon sa ating boiler. So dalawang beses tayo nagka-heat addition. First is state point 6 and state point 1, and then naulit siya sa ating state point 2 and state point 3. Okay, so if we have our boiler, so papasok dyan is our H6, lalabas yung ating H1, and then papasok din yung ating Q in. Ito yung una nating heat addition. And then yung pangalawa nating heat addition, pumasok yung ating H2, lalabas yung ating H3. And then again, we have Q in. So dito muna tayo sa ating first heat addition. So again, that is energy in. My energy in is equals to energy out. So our Q in is equals to our H. Bali, lilipat yung H6. So H1 minus H6. And then for this one, that is H3 minus H2. Okay, I think we will have complete values naman, kaya masosolve na natin yung unang Q in. Okay, so lagyan lang natin ulit ng label. So we have Q in 1, and then we have our Q in 2. Okay, so for Q in 1 natin, or yung ating primary heat addition, what will be the value? That is H1 minus our H6. Balikan natin. We have naman yung ating H1 dito to be 3.5, and our H1, yung H2 naman natin is ito. So we have 3582 minus 3153. Ay, mali pala. 6 pala. So we have 3582 minus 206. 206.972898. Paki-minus lang nito. Ito at ito. Okay, so we have, okay, may napa-on mic ata sino ba? Si Maria. Okay, so thank you. So we have 3.3. Okay, parang may magkaiba. Alin kayang tama dito? We have the 3.3. Mas majority yung 3.375. Yun ba yung sagot natin? How about the others? Yun din ba yung na-compute nyo? 327.102. Okay. So again, this is in kilojoules per kilogram. How about yung ating Q in sa ating reheating process? Okay, so ito na ba yan? 521.151475. Tama? Okay. So our Q in total is equals to, ito, pag-addin nyo na lang. So what will be the value ng ating total heat added? Paki-add. Okay, meron na pala. We have 3896.478577, and this is in kilojoules per kilogram. Okay, so meron na tayong Q in, meron na tayong work ng turbine, meron na tayong work ng ating pump kanina na na-compute. So we can now solve for our thermal efficiency. So again, our thermal efficiency is our work net over our Q in, and our work net is our work ng turbine minus our work ng pump over our Q in. Okay, so ito yung ating Q in. Tapos ito yung ating work ng turbine. Tapos kanina na-compute natin yung work ng pump. Ito, work ng pump. Okay, so what will be the value ng ating thermal efficiency?
Kaya na po ako nakikread ng quick po, umaga pa lang. Eh wala, naghanap ako dun sa labas. Fine.
Sige po. Thank you po. Okay, may nakuha ba? For the thermal efficiency. Okay, how about the others? Team Bakay Arena. Let me just check yung makukuha. Okay, so that's correct naman. Okay, so we have 0.44977272223. Okay, so in percent, that is 44.977272223%. Okay, so we now have our thermal efficiency. Again, so naalala nyo pa ba yung mga thermal efficiency natin nung nagko-compute tayo for our simple Rankine cycle? Diba? That is just around 20 to 30, 30 above percent. So kung makikita natin when we compute for the thermal efficiency, when we add yung ating reheat sa ating Rankine cycle, umabot siya ng 44%. Okay, so that is the effect of having a reheat in our simple Rankine cycle. So we are increasing yung ating thermal efficiency. Okay, so naintindihan ba yung ating reheat Rankine cycle? The process and the concepts involved? Okay, so do you have any questions? Any concern? Wala naman? Okay, so I will just be ayusin ko lang din yung inyong part 2 ng problem set involving our reheat Rankine cycle, and I will post it in the Google Classroom. Siguro 2 items lang din naman yun. Okay. Okay, so wala nang concern. Kung wala nang concern, you can already leave the meet.
Thank you po, sir.
Thank you po, sir.